Who, according to the Quran, is a Muslim?
For the last 1450 years, Muhammad and his followers have arrogantly but falsely appropriated the term Muslim only to themselves, thus excluding several other groups who were, by the definition of the word Islam, themselves Muslims centuries before Muhammad, his Quran, and his version of Islam. Let us explore the Arabic and Islamic reports themselves to prove the above statement. Before Muhammad was born, there were people in Arabia, both men and women, who believed in the God of Abraham only, without being of the faith of the Jews or of the Christians. They were called Hanifs in Arabic. The most illustrious Hanif was actually Khadija, the first wife of Muhammad. She was a Hanifiyya, that is, one who believed only in the God of Abraham, although I would like to add that her uncle Waraqah bin Nawfal was a Christian. Now, as we ascertained earlier that Islam means submission to the will of one God, then as a corollary, any creature from anywhere in the universe who declares that it believes in one God only is automatically a Muslim. Let us now look at the Quranic verses themselves. In Surah Al-Baqarah, that is chapter of the cow or heifer, verses 126 to 137, they say in the Arabic of the Quran that Abraham was a Muslim, Ishmael was a Muslim, Isaac was a Muslim, Jacob was a Muslim, Al-Asbat, that is the tribes of Israel, were Muslimun. In other verses of the Quran, they assert that Jesus was a Muslim. Miriam or Mary, the mother of Jesus, was a Muslimah. And the disciples of Jesus were also Muslimun. Further Quranic verses also assert that Moses, Aaron, Adam, Job, King Solomon, King David, Yahya, who is John the Baptist, etc., were all Muslims. One does not need a PhD degree to conclude that, since all the biblical characters mentioned above existed on the world scene between 2,500 to 640 years before Muhammad's alleged revelations, then it means that they were all believers in the one and only God, which of course they all were. Hence, contrary to the indoctrination of the world by the followers of Muhammad and the other ignorant academicians, Islam did not, does not, and must never be the domain of the followers of Muhammad only. In fact, in a nutshell, all the Israelites and Jews that have ever lived, all the Jews of the present time, and all the Jews in the future were, are, and forever will be Muslims, that is, believers in the one and only God of Israel.